The Cubs frequently come up as a potential landing spot for Orioles shortstop Manny Machado, but Cubs president Theo Epstein, appearing on 670 The Score radio in Chicago, says it's way too early for those kinds of rumors that he described as out in Fantasyland. Still, despite having built World Series winning teams for the Red Sox and Cubs and their feverish fan bases, Epstein admits he's been caught off guard by the media frenzy over Machado, a three-time All-Star at only 25, perhaps landing with the Cubs. Epstein on 670 The Score, it's May. We're still figuring out who we are as a team this year. We're still figuring out our place in the division. Our play will determine that. And we are still figuring out the important task of trying to play up to our ability and to overachieve rather than underachieve. That's where this thing really begins and ends. There's an atypical amount of trade discussion in May this year, which is essentially nil. I understand it's natural for people to connect the dots and there to be this kind of frenzy from time to time, but it's honestly something we're looking at and just rolling our eyes at. It's not like July, where every now and then there's lots of coverage on deals that are actually being discussed or actually might happen. This one is just out there in Fantasyland at this point. After scoring one run in a two-game series against the Indians, both losses, the Cubs are 25-21 and in fourth place in the NL Central, 3.5 games back of the first-place Brewers. Before any moves will be made, Epstein wants his team to figure itself out. I'd only see value in deals that I think make us better for the short term in terms of helping us win a World Series and leave us in a good position in the long term as well, or balancing those two, where the organization ultimately benefits. Translation: pump the brakes on the Machado talk, for now. I can say with regards to this particular spasm of media frenzy about Machado, Epstein said, it is outrageously outsized when you compare it to the reality of the situation. Listen to all of Epstein's interview below.